Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel. Before we get into the cards, I've already tuned into your energy, and here's what I'm picking up for you this week. So Cancer, it feels like a week where emotions are running deeper than usual for you, and it feels like you're gaining a new kind of clarity here. And I'm sensing some emotional maturity or some sort of breakthrough coming in for you. You may have been keeping a lot to yourself recently, and you're processing and reflecting and maybe even questioning where you stand with certain people or situations, whether this is at work or in some sort of relationship. But it almost is like you've been quietly preparing for a shift. There's this push to protect your peace, and at this time, um, there's some genuine connection coming in for you, the kind that feels safe, because I think that you've been feeling a little unsafe lately. And really, I think there's a process that's taking place based off of this shift that you're going through. So you're being asked to release some sort of expectation or patterns that have kept you stuck. And this week, Cancer, you're being nudged to let go of some sort of emotional weight, something that's been weighing you down. And again, this could be at work or in some sort of relationship. And it's something you don't need to carry anymore, whether that's some sort of guilt, regret. It could be even some sort of confusion or overthinking. And it could be overthinking your actions or some other person's action here, but it's time to focus on your emotional truth and not just the other perspectives or what others expect of you. And I feel like you're not the same person you have been in the last 6 months. And I think something is evolving here for you. So that's what I'm picking up for you. But let's go ahead and look at the cards. So we start off with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords at the top here. And this tells me there's a balance being restored, or at least needing to be restored here. So some of you might be in a situation where you've given a lot of your time and energy and support, and now you're being asked, or you could be asking yourself, where's the equal return? Because you're not feeling it. And there's a pause here, almost like you're being guided to rest and reassess. And then with the Four of Swords, it's really calling for some sort of stillness, some physical rest. And maybe this is for some sort of mental clarity or even some emotional space for something that's been taking a toll on you. And beneath that, Cancer, you have the Judgment card, which is showing up. And this is a powerful placement at the base here. So this feels like a wake-up call, some sort of moment for many of you, and you're seeing something more clearly now, and it's likely tied to your own healing or some sort of truth, or how you've been carrying others and maybe others. And again, it could be these other people maybe at work or this person in your life, but some sort of um, carrying their emotional I guess I want to say things that are coming at you, but you're being asked to make a conscious choice here to rise above any old patterns, to finally release something that's been weighing you down. And then in the center, we have the Nine of Swords followed by the Knight of Swords. And this is clear indication that something's being kept from you, maybe, or this is something that's keeping you up at night. So maybe some sort of anxiety or overthinking or some guilt here for some of you. But with the Knight here, there's some movement. Something's coming in fast, either communication or your own internal clarity. And it's pushing you to address what's been sitting, I guess, something that maybe is sitting around you for some of you, if that resonates, or something that's been on your mind way too long. So we shift here to the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups to close it out. So the Three of Pentacles shows that you're not meant to do this alone. And there are people in your life who want to support you, and you really do need to know that. There are some connections that are forming, but you have to let them in. I think some of you have pushed people away, or you've been guarded because of some sort of situation that has happened. And you've been strong for a long time, Cancer. And while that is admirable, it is something that needs to take place, and you're going to have to be vulnerable in this new shift. So with the Ten of Swords here, it's showing a clear ending. And yes, this could have been painful, but necessary. So something's being cleared out. I'm getting a sense that there could have been some sort of betrayal or disappointment, or just an old version of yourself that you've been outgrowing. And maybe you haven't seen that, but it is happening, and it's a release for you. And I have, what's coming to mind is no more. So there's no more of it. And while it might feel sharp, it is freeing you. And then with the Ace of Cups, this is really that emotional reset. And this is a beautiful new beginning for you, Cancer, a wave of healing, some sort of renewal, like I said, and maybe even a new love for some of you. This could be some sort of self-love or reflection here, but it's really talking about something happening after this pain. So for some of you, there's a love after a loss. So let's go ahead and go a little bit deeper. I'd like to go ahead and pull a few clarifying cards for you and see what else is coming up for you, especially around your relationships or people in your life, or any outside energy that may be influencing your path. So I've already shuffled the cards. We're going to go ahead and pull a few clarifying cards to see what's coming out for you, Cancer. Okay, this card wants to come out. So you have the Emperor. I'm going to go ahead and pull this card. And then you have release. So with the Emperor, it's talking about some sort of leadership and some sort of structure. And then next to that is the release, some sort of ending. And that's a confirmation for this reading. Let's see what else is coming out for you. This card wants to come out, and you have the Three of Earth. Maybe some sort of collaboration or some sort of collaboration with this card. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Fire. This is talking about some sort of celebration. So let's see, Cancer. Let me dive a little bit deeper into these cards for you. So you have the Emperor. And I was picking up on somebody in a leadership role. But again, this could be at work. And then you have the release card. So Cancer, the Emperor card is really showing up as a call to step into your authority, or even if you are in some sort of authority, it's talking about some sort of masculine figure in your life, or you're the masculine figure. So someone who has a lot of control here or influence, and maybe you're a boss, or maybe it's your partner. This could also be a father figure, but for many of you, this is your own energy rising up, and you're being asked to get grounded and set some boundaries here and take the lead, even if things have felt uncomfortable or messy lately. And then with this release card, this is really about letting go of something that has completed its cycle. Whether this is some emotional baggage or a mindset or even a relationship dynamic, this card is confirming what we already saw with the Ten of Swords in your main spread. So it's time to release the pain and forget it and free yourself from whatever you're carrying here. And you're going to know what that is. And then you have the Three of Earth here. And this card brings in some new ideas for you. You might be stepping into a new phase where teamwork or some co-creation is key here. For some of you, this could be trusting that not everyone is out to get you, or there are people who I can't even say that word, genuinely, I guess is how you pronounce that, want to build with you and maybe not against you. So whether it's, this work or personal life, you're being guided to stay open to what is healthy for you and this healthy support. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have that Four of Fire, which is a really nice energy here. This is celebration and stability. And for some, this can even point to commitments. So it could be a relationship growing more serious or a home move. Maybe you moved to a new home, or just this sense of finally landing somewhere that feels good. So overall, these clarifying cards, you're stepping into more structure here is what I'm picking up. So let me go ahead and pull a couple message cards for you from the Oracle decks that I have. I have this Love Oracle deck. Let's see what's coming out. Okay, you have the Mirror card. I'd like to pull one more. The Mirror is talking about maybe self-image, some sort of a reflection here. Let's get one more card for Cancer. You have the Phoenix. So this is really a new phase. And again, this is really confirmation of what's going on for you lately. So with this Mirror card, again, this is some sort of reflection, something mirroring back at you, possibly. And then you have this new phase that's coming in. So with this mirror, for many of you, this might be a time where you're really looking at your patterns, especially in relationships. Are you seeing yourself clearly? Are you attracting what reflects how you feel about yourself? And then there could be someone in your life right now who's mirroring something back at you, and it might not be easy, but showing you what needs healing or changed. And then with the Phoenix, this is really talking, probably for me, when I think about the Phoenix, it's a rebirth or a new phase, as I said, and it's rising from the ashes of something that was painful or disappointing. So this is your comeback energy. You're not who you were 6 months ago, and this card is that nudge saying you are evolving, even though I'm guessing for some of you, I'm feeling uncomfortable. So it's this uncomfortable feeling for you. So now I'd like to pull a couple cards from the deck, Talking to Heaven deck, and see what's coming out for you. I did shuffle the cards. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them one more time. Just do a quick shuffle. Okay, pull a couple cards out for you. You have the earth is our school. I have no more earthly worries. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, the earth is our school, and I have no more earthly worries. So Cancer, this is really a reminder that everything you're going through, the growth, the setbacks, and maybe these breakthroughs, it's all a part of the soul's journey. And you're learning to expand here and evolving. You don't have to have all of this figured out. And you're really being asked to stay open to really what life is teaching you right now, even though it's uncomfortable. And then with this, I have no more earthly worries. This is often about, I guess this one that comes through in this way is about a loved one, possibly someone who wants you to know there is peace or they're at peace and they've let go of stress, the pain, the heaviness of the world, and they're watching over you with love. And so I think this is really encouraging you to release what's weighing you down too, even if it's just a little bit at a time. So Cancer, this is really what I have been picking up for you today. And really, this reading has been all about some sort of releasing and rising into some new space. So it might feel like you've been through a lot, but you're not stuck. You're really transforming here. And there are still people who want to support you. There are opportunities that are unfolding, and healing is really happening with you right now, and it's within reach. So I want to thank you so much for being here with me. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to check back again next week. And until then, Cancer, please take care of yourself, be gentle, and I'll see you soon.